So, I want to talk about another phenomenon that I have been experiencing, and I might label it after while I'm talking. And I'm not going to be talking as long as my first video because I have something to do. But there is like this trend where people treat other people like like crap, like to go and be extreme about it. Someone will set your house on fire and burn everything you have down to the ground, slap your mother, and kick you down a flight of stairs. And if you say something about it, you're the mean one. What's up with that? It's like, ouch, you hurt me. Oh, why are you complaining? You just set my house on fire, slapped my mother, and kicked me down a flight of stairs. And I don't have the right to complain or say, ouch, that hurt. Like, what the hell is going on? You get to do anything that you want to me, and I'm just supposed to take that shit and not say anything, not call you out on your bullshit. And then some people go as far as, I'm supposed to be your friend afterwards. Oh, yeah, all that stuff. Okay. You done lost your fucking mind. Like, there's no way around it. Society, y'all play too much. There's too much evil stuff going on. There's too many evil people running around. Because if it were good people, stuff like this wouldn't be flying. Like, it wouldn't go. But it's so many people out here doing so much messed up stuff and then not being called on it, that now that has become the protocol. You know, people get away with being evil and doing detrimental things to other people, like seriously evil stuff, not just your home, your running a meal. Oh, you know, gossip, just some, yeah, gossip could be detrimental too, but it's only gossip. You know, it's not actually going as far as taking a match and burning a whole house down, or slapping somebody's mother, or kicking somebody down a flight of stairs. It's not that harsh, but it is, oh, you know, oh, do you see what she's wearing type stuff. Like that's some stuff like, okay, why are you complaining? Get over it. You know, it was just a slight rumor. It's not like they said you slept with the entire basketball team or the football team or something like that while you were conscious, like you just went around sucking dicks and fucking or whatever. No, you didn't do that. So I totally get in that context, like, you'll get over it. But depending on the person, you know, that's not something that you easily get over, especially if they're not that type of person. Like, you shouldn't, as a human being, try to make it okay for somebody else to be a terrible person. And then, like I said, it's a whole lot of victim blaming. Y'all victimizing people, and then you're treating the victim like they're shit because this person it supposedly has influence or power. Well, actually, you're empowering their bullshit. You're empowering I don't know why you're empowering everything that they're doing that's wrong. Fuck that person, because there's no way that you're gonna sit here and do all this shit to me, and number one, I'm not gonna say anything. Have you lost your fucking mind? Like, you did all of this stuff, and you just expect me to just take it as a pill. I'm gonna swallow this pill and I'm gonna keep going on with my life. And then, not more likely than not, they turn around and do the same thing over and over again. It's not just a one-time occurrence. It's like, okay, you done just rebuilt your house, like the fucking what's that, the three pigs and the wolf or whatever, and this house is made out of straw. He just set that bitch on fire. This house is, you know, come on now. Like, not by the hairs of my chinny chin chin. That's some BS. Like, how many houses do you have to build and let this person destroy for somebody else that's sitting on the outside to realize why you're pitching a bitch, why you're upset, and why you're saying what you're saying and doing what you're doing? Because I guaranteed that I am not the only person that this stuff has happened to. And I know I wasn't the last either. They've committed a whole lot more crimes since the crime that was committed against my life. And you're still trying to tell a victim of this crime, oh, just, suck it up, be quiet. Why are you complaining? That's just how they are. No, that's not just how they are. Like, that motherfucker needs to be in jail. They need to be held accountable for that. Too many people have been covering up for this person. This person keeps doing the same thing. And it's not just, you're out here doing something simple. Like, these people are out here ruining people's lives, setting them up. Like, I seen the thing where a girl tried to turn against them, like, oh, I don't want to be a part of this anymore. And they got her set up and got her in all types of trouble with the law and stuff like that. Like, that was crazy. Just because you want to be a horrible person and you want to be a horrible person to other people, you need to be stopped. You definitely need to be stopped, because that's crazy. Nobody deserves to have to endure something like that, especially when there's someone like me who hasn't done anything to anybody to deserve that type of treatment. I don't even know you people. You know more about me than I do about you. And that's the problem with a lot of these situations, that these people are predators and they sitting here, learning everything they can about this person so they could try to take advantage of them and then try to make them look like, a complainer, or I don't know, but it's a whole lot of victimizing victims. Turning them into they already a victim. You done set their house on fire, slapped their mama, and kicked them down a flight of stairs. Now you trying to label them as a crybaby or something like that. That's not a crybaby. You just destroyed everything that person had. Disrespected their family and tried to disable them. And then 9 times out of 10, the people who are sitting there saying, oh, suck it up, are also victims. Like, you just a victim, and then you helping victimizing victims, when you need to come together and say, you know what, that motherfucker did the same thing to me. We need to do something about this, because they're going to do it to somebody else. And I've been watching them. 9 times out of 10, you've watched them do it to other people too. So, y'all need to come together and stop these people, because it's not right. Instead of doing what I said before, turning it into a tornado or a hurricane of misery, where all y'all just running around miserable, and you got to get to the top of the base of the hurricane, or the top of the line of miserable people, to figure out that it all started with one person who had one problem, that didn't want to just live with their problem. They wanted to spread their problem to other people. And that's real fucked up, and something needs to be done about it. But I have other things to do. All this, I can't even watch a video online. I can't watch TV. I'm glad I can make my own playlist, because then no matter how you try to twist it up, you can't give me no message that I don't want to hear, because it's like you have to take control of the content or whatever. And then the crazy thing about it is, like, they still try to find ways to do something. They have to do something to try to get to the people that they're victimizing. And that level, that, like, you have control issues. That's definitely control issues. If you're trying to tear down another person, most likely you have self-esteem issues. You have the misery, hurricane and misery complex. Like, you just out here miserable as fuck and making sure that other people are miserable too, and recruiting miserable people to aid you in your miserable people conquest of creating more miserable people because you miserable as fuck. um it's a whole lot of stuff going on, and it needs to be addressed because nobody has to go through life or have to live a certain way because some miserable motherfucker just couldn't just keep that shit to themselves. And I understand, like I said, having a pity party. Oh, look, I'm crying about this. It hurts. Let them have their pity party because some miserable motherfucker probably did some really fucked up shit to them, and that's none of your concern. But when it comes out to being speaking out against this shit and saying, hey, something needs to change because these people that did this shit to too many people and they're out here ruining fucking lives. And I don't care how, like I said, you could be a fucking, somebody chop your arm off and you could go to the Olympics and Paralympics and do great. Like, you still probably would have had a better quality of life. I don't care. You could take one of the most decorated Paralympics person that there is and ask them, would they prefer to have their limbs over having accomplished so much as a paraplegic? And they would want their limbs. It's just so messed up, and these people are terrible, horrible, very bad people. Like, there's nothing that you could say about it, and there's nothing that will stop me from talking about it because I shouldn't be involved in somebody else's life, especially people I barely knew existed. Like, I don't watch TV. I didn't pay attention, and I wasn't involved in all of that stuff. It's people out there who are breaking their necks to be the victims of whatever. Like, go find those people. They want that. Don't victimize people who give two fucks about you, because then you end up with this type of situation where I still don't give two fucks about you, and now you need to be held accountable for what you did. Go find a fan. Go fuck with them. Don't fuck with people who don't care about you. And that's what pisses me off. Like, I could understand if I was doing, following your life or something like that, and then you decide to follow mine back. Bitch, I wasn't following your life. Never was and never will. It pisses me off. That just made me mad. Like, oh, you don't know this person from this? Not really. You should. They were very popular. Well, they weren't popular with me because I was too busy living my life and enjoying my life, because I knew that there was life outside of watching someone else living their life. Like, I had 10 times more fun doing what I wanted to do and doing what made me happy. But that's the problem with this society. A lot of people are so wrapped up in watching other people live their life that they don't ever live their own life. So you've given this person your life, so yeah, you're wrapped up in them and everything that they do. But I didn't give those people my life. Like, instead of sitting there with, like I do now, with my face glued to the TV, I was out riding my bike. I was out doing whatever the hell that I wanted to do. If I wanted to sit in a corner and pick my nose and stare at a light bulb for 8 hours, guess what I was doing? I wasn't sitting there watching this person. What are they doing now? Where are they going now? Are they breathing air? Did she just exhale some carbon dioxide? Oh my God, she's the best. No. Because I gave honestly, two fucks. and barely that. And the only reason I cared because I was in this society. Got me out here. Oh, she's just so horrible. She's just so this. She's just so that. No, bitch, you're so horrible. You're just so this and you're just so that. Because guess where I would be if it wasn't for your miserable ass? Out here spreading misery. Guess what I would be doing if it wasn't for your miserable ass out here spreading misery? Minding my own motherfucking business and still not giving two fucks about you. So I understand. Trying to make somebody look like they complaining. Oh, she's just, no. You did this. I didn't do this. I didn't seek you out. I did not seek you out. I didn't say, oh, let me go find this person because I want to be in their life. I'm just obsessed. No. I'm still obsessed with myself. And it seemed like people mad at that. Why are you mad about me being obsessed with myself? I'm not supposed to love me? You have control issues, bitch. But I'm done because I have something to do and it's just crazy. Very crazy that I have to endure this level of insanity on behalf of some miserable ass person who could not keep their misery to themselves and instead decided to make other people miserable along with them.